Hey! So, this is the second episode of the Drunk Shawties podcast, and I want to make more of these vids, but none of these topics are going to be important or even appropriate. So keep that in mind and enjoy this episode about pee and stuff. Thanks for watching.
Hey, JR, nigga. Ain't it a blessing? We made it out of Lansing after all that happened. That bitch, nigga. After Michigan State, after Hubbard, when our mans told on us, them bands they took from us. Joy Road, bitch, but the money long as 6 mile, brick mile. Knock your bitch down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks out. Yes, I slap girl. Yes, I slap dog. Yes, I slap loud. Yes, I slap a pussy nigga if he act out. Yes, I caught cases on the road with them killers, bro. Kill me if I snitch, cause if you snitch, I'm gon' kill you. Spent a lot of time on the yard with them gorillas, stood tall. Did I let niggas hold me? Quit being silly. I know for a fact your bitch pussy get wet for a nigga. Cause I do it better, plus I'm doing better than niggas. I'm at home when I'm down there in Lexington, nigga. About the king, nigga.
Disclaimer. All speakers on the Drunk Shawty podcast are above the age of 21 and are fully intoxicated. No statement made on the podcast is to be taken seriously, and any claim on the podcast can be made only in the name of humor. Podcast is not suitable for young children or soy boys. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's go ahead and shift this conversation to another topic. Because, by the way, guys, this is the Drunk Shawty podcast. My name is Devon Weiss. I'm the host of this podcast. This conversation is another one that I want to talk about because people have like some kind of adversity towards what I say, specifically within this topic. Now, the question at hand is peeing in your own sink considered to be gross, or is it a normal thing? Because personally, I just went to my own kitchen and made myself a drink that's just water and some lime. And I took a nice piss within my own sink, and some people would say that's kind of gross. Some people would say, you know what, that's a good idea.
Okay.
It is gross. Just because, I don't know, that's just fucking weird. Like, yeah, you guys have the power. Oh, I just turned off my monitor. But you guys have the power to aim wherever you want, like pee wherever you want. But it's like, that's so weird. Like, that's where you wash your hands. That's where, like, hold on. I don't know if you do it in your kitchen, but that's where you wash your fucking dishes. Like, that's not an appropriate place to pee. Like, even the shower is fine, but your sink, that's just weird. Like, people brush their teeth there. Like, it's just weird. It's gross.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done, Tug.
Yes,
Go.
she's done.
Go
Okay.
with your vanilla ass opinion.
Go ahead. Oh my god, we're going back into the other conversation to
not
insult
what
Pugs here. Jesus Christ.
So that's
Go ahead, Pugs.
anyway. One of my vanilla two. I will say that I don't think it's weird, specifically because, like, I have my own bathroom. I have no reason to pee. I have no reason to pee in your guys' sink. I've never peed in your guys' sink. I've never peed in the kitchen sink.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, I don't think it's weird because think about it. People in Asia basically wipe their ass with their hands.
In some countries, yes.
So, if you think, like, I don't think that's weird, specifically because you can let water run as you're pissing in the sink and you can wash the sink out. I don't think it's that weird because people literally wipe their ass with their hands.
Okay,
And don't use
perfect.
toilet paper.
I mean, I feel you there, but at the same time,
Hold on, Collins.
you do a lot of stuff in the sink. You know, you wash your hands, you wash the dishes. You know, you do a lot of stuff.
Who washes their dishes in the kitchen sink?
Who
A
knows?
lot of
Maybe
people.
that's the
A
only
lot of
sink that
people.
fucking
Okay,
people have.
You're right, but that okay, then you just explained it right there. Sorry, I got excited. You just explained it right there. Is like, who else has the option? What if they only have one spigot and then one hole, and that's their only option? So you just said it right. You basically just explained it right there. Is like, what if that's someone's whole option is to piss in one hole and then wash their hands in another hole and then also wash their dishes in the same hole? Like,
I mean,
Why-
that's perfectly fine, but I mean, it's still a little gross to me. But at the same time, like, if you have nowhere to go, then and that's your only option, cool, do it.
Why would you choose a sink over a toilet and a tub? Like,
well,
a
the person
sink
was
is
already
right
there.
here. Like, why would you, instead of
It was
something
already
down
in
here,
the
you just
kitchen.
be like, just like, I don't know. Like, why would
Yeah,
you
yeah.
choose
I
that?
know,
in the
you haven't
kitchen. He was
experienced
being
it.
lazy. I think it's a little bit strange. I don't necessarily think it's absolutely vile, because if you think about it, like, a lot of gross things happen in the sink. In the
Yes.
kitchen.
A lot of gross things happen in the kitchen in general, but nobody else is talking about it.
Yeah, like, I mean, whenever you cut chicken, you cut the fat off, and like there's raw meat that goes down the down the kitchen sink. Like, there's a lot of gross things that go down the kitchen sink. And Hugs had a point. You can always wash out the kitchen sink. And soap is soap, whether it's dish soap or hand soap. It's still gonna get the job done.
Yes,
So
I
don't
agree.
think it's necessarily the
True.
most disgusting thing in the world. I think it is a little bit odd.
It is
But-
odd.
I get that, you're a little drunk. You didn't want to walk all the way to the bathroom. It was there. I'm not judging. I'm judging a little bit. I'm just.
I agree with you there. I mean, like, I'm not gonna do it just for pleasure, just to say, hey, I fucking pissed in my sink, but
Shit, I might not.
If
even brought it
I'm
up.
drunk and I'm partying, I'm like, hey boys, watch this. You fucking start pissing in my sink, then fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I will make a couple points. There's been a lot of things said. With your sink, if you're speaking from experience, personally, I've pissed in multiple sinks: my kitchen sink, my bathroom sink.
This boy always pisses in his sink.
I piss in my sink. I piss in my cup that I drink out of. When you're thinking about the process, no.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and put that statement to the side, and we're gonna go to that later. We're gonna go to that. We're gonna go to that
Yeah.
later. We're gonna go to that later.
Nasty.
We're gonna go to that later as to why you would see that as disgusting.
Props to your immune system, though.
Exactly.
No
I'm
shit.
building my
I'm doing myself a
immune
favor. I'm
system.
building my immune system up. Fuck
Now-
with me.
Welcome, guys, to the Devon Wise podcast. This is the Drunk
Wait.
Shawty podcast, by the way.
We also need to ask Gunner's opinion.
I think to me it's weird, because yes, the whole point of if you only have one thing, that's what you got. But I would say a large majority of the world global population has a sink and a toilet, and they're generally within a foot of each other.
Or they can go outside.
Or they can go outside. Why
Yeah,
not?
so-
It's unless you're what are those
Unless
little
outside
people?
is their
What are those
fucking
little
thing,
people
then I don't
called?
know.
Midget. Unless you're a midget, it's one step away.
Yeah.
And the
Wait,
cup
wait,
thing,
real
I
quick,
really
real
want to
quick,
go
real
back to the
Right
cup
now,
thing.
Just to do it, just because
The proper term for a midget is a slur, by the way.
Okay.
Is little person. Let's go ahead and not be very offensive towards people of that kind.
I was ready to say something.
I have a quick question. Did you
ahead.
aim? Did you aim really high and go skyscraper with it and have it come back down, and end up on a step stool and aim down?
No, when I urinated in my own cup that I drink out of, I went straight, put my penis, my very tiny flaccid penis, because I'm a grower.
In the
I
straw.
put my very tiny penis inside of my cup and I urinated, and I hope that my urine did not reach past the capacity of my 24-ounce Starbucks branded cup. Thank you, Starbucks, for sponsoring the stream, by the way. This podcast.
Hey, you sponsor me.
Dude, y'all
Are you at Starbucks? Kathy, get the hookup.
dude, fuck you. Y'all disgusting.
Hey, you're talking about Kathy, but I work for Starbucks too, dude. I work
Not a
I work
real
within
Starbucks.
Yo, shut up! Okay, that's not important to the conversation. But I will take the floor. As someone who has urinated in sinks, many sinks and cups, it is more of a thought of convenience, of course, to what Callie said. It's a convenience of, hey, I gotta pee right now, I'm drunk, I wanna pee in here. But when you are urinating in a sink, it feels more that you're urinating within a urinal, which is a device made separate from a toilet to allow men, people of the male genders on the spectrum, of course, to urinate in areas where they can pee and have the water be flushed away quickly and more efficiently. When you're peeing in a sink, whether it's a kitchen sink or your bathroom sink or whatever, you are peeing in a device that is made not for the purpose of disposing of waste. When you're peeing in a sink, you're just flushing away the water, as opposed to shitting in a toilet that's made to be more aggressive within its flush. So when you're peeing in a sink, specifically a sink, you are peeing in a place that only flushes away water, and the drain is small enough to take only just water as opposed to actual physical excrement of the human body. So peeing in a sink is more efficient towards saving your water bill and your electricity bill versus shitting in a toilet that has a more aggressive flush that pushes away physical excrements of the human body than opposed to urine.
Okay, sidebar. The fact that you didn't fill up your 24-ounce cup is kind of surprising to me, because one time Gunnar and
I know exactly what you're talking about.
one time Gunnar and I, like, we were on our way to Texas, and this was like years ago. It was like years ago, like, I don't know, like maybe 2 years ago. Like, I had like a 24-ounce Gatorade bottle, and then I also had like other juice like bottles that I had, and like I was like, dude, and Gunnar never likes stopping, and it pisses me off because I
one
always
time
have
we
to
stop
piss.
once, and that's all we need.
He says one time, but like I have to stop to piss a lot. And I will say that I've learned it from you specifically because like I try to not drink anything on my, like, when I would go down there. When I would go down there, and then like whatever, it doesn't matter. I had like a 24-ounce Gatorade bottle, and then like some other sort of fucking bottle that was pretty big as well.
Yeah.
And
of liquid, yeah.
Of liquid. So the fact that you didn't fill up that that bottle surprises me, because I filled up that entire bottle. I had to pinch my shit off and fucking aim it into another bottle, and then continued to fill that up.
Of
So
course.
you know those two.
I couldn't believe it.
I
couldn't believe it. I couldn't even fill up half a Gatorade bottle whenever I pee. You filled a whole Gatorade bottle and then filled up almost an entire other basically Gatorade bottle
Of urine.
of urine.
piss. Like, dude.
I couldn't believe it.
That is a different conversation. Filling a
I know,
filling
it just
a
reminds-
container. I see what you're saying. Filling a container when you're on the road and you're going on a road trip or whatever, because you're on the road, of a 24-ounce cup of whatever, of emptiness of air with urine is different from peeing in your sink. Of course, when I'm drunk and I want to pee immediately, I go to the bathroom. But a 24-ounce cup is more of a thing of knowing your own body, and I knew that I didn't have to pee as much, so I peed in my cup and I made it to the 24-ounce mark. Now, what I'm trying to say within this conversation in general is that peeing within my sink versus a toilet is better for me, and it's more of a thing of benefit of peeing in a sink, because there's a lot less water that is used within a toilet versus a sink. If you pee in your sink, for example, you are urinating in an area that all you have to do is just wash off any area that the pee has contacted. That is a quick turn of your sink faucet to rinse off and push the water to a certain area of your sink, versus urinating in a toilet where the toilet will flush the entire surface area and do it with a very aggressive force of water, of H2O, to clear out any feces or whatever.
I'm still curious as to how you got the pee in your sink, though, because you didn't say that you peed in your cup this time. You said that you peed in your sink this time. So did you did you skyrocket it so that it kind of did a swan dive, or did you step up on a stool and pee in your sink that way, or is your countertop just really low?
What I do is that when I'm going to pee on my sink, I rest my flaccid, tiny 2-inch penis on top of the counter surface of whatever
So
I'm
you're
peeing
tall
on.
enough to just like.
Yeah, I'm a tall guy. I'm
Yeah.
5'11", you know, I'm a big guy. And I rest my flaccid penis, and I go on my tippy toes to rest my flaccid penis on the surface, and I pee straight forward. Therefore, I know exactly where my pee has contacted the surface of my sink to prevent water stains or any kind of lime or rust to happen. And I pee, and I rinse off quickly whatever my pee has contacted, and that's it. It's a much less strenuous process of rinsing out the shit stains from your toilet when you take a massive shit versus just peeing in a toilet.
Well, I would hope you don't take a shit in your sink. Anyway, I am very, very happy that you're actually like not afraid to recognize that your flaccid penis is only 2 inches long. By the way, we love growers. It's always a surprise by how much it grows. The best.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So to bring this all back to the main conversation, would you feel comfortable washing your hands, washing dishes, doing anything within a sink that someone else has urinated in? This is the main conversation. For myself, I would say that urine is almost, I don't know what the science is, but mostly comprised of H2O. If you are drunk specifically and you are peeing, most of it is clear because it's just water. You're peeing out water, and the several different molecules of whatever that are different from H2O are not different from water. When you're peeing in a sink, it's not gross because a lot of other gross things happen in your sink. Just think about this for a second. If you were to make a dish, make a meal, make a dinner for yourself, and have all the other extra things you don't want in your sink or you don't want in your food be in your sink, would you wash your dishes, wash everything you have, and then take a handful of what you have in your sink and take a big old bite of it? Like if I wash my dishes and I have raw chicken, beans, dirty shit in my sink drain, would I take that and eat that, or would I rather just drink a little bit of pee that someone has put into my sink? I think personally that it's more gross to think about what you do with your sink versus peeing in your sink.
You obviously wouldn't.
Chai, go ahead and say what you want to say.
I would not want to. I would rather pick some fucking beans or whatever was in the drain rather than like someone's like bodily fluids. I
There's
would.
no way. There's no fucking way. You're gonna tell me that in your garbage disposal, if you didn't use your garbage disposal, you would scoop that shit out with your hand. You don't even need to use your hand.
You don't even know how long that shit's been sitting.
I'd
there.
rather do that than drink someone's piss. I'm sorry.
Piss is
Mhm.
more. Okay.
Piss is fresh. That shit at the bottom of your
How
garbage
is that even a
It
question?
would have been sitting there for years.
That's
Because
food.
urine is a liquid and it'll go straight down the drain and go straight to the sewer system. Any kind of food that you have while you're cooking will sit at the surface of your drain and it will stay there for however long it takes you to cook a meal. Personally, I take maybe an hour to 2 hours to cook a meal. Fuck, I'm drunk.
What the
But-
fuck are you cooking? God damn.
I just cook, you know, and I stay a long time in the kitchen because I'm a great chef.
Like
But that's different from the conversation. Urine goes straight down the drain. It's fresh. It is, if you are drunk specifically, it's mostly comprised of H2O. Everything else will sit within the temperature danger zone, which is 47 degrees to 120 something degrees. I don't know. But I think it would be more disgusting to think about eating food or eating whatever that's not really considered food, more just the waste of whatever you're cooking that you've thrown down your drain, as opposed to drinking urine that's been poured into a device or a cup that you were drinking from somebody else. Chai, you're really thinking here. You got the position. By the way, guys, this is the Drunk Shawty podcast. Welcome to the podcast.
You're fucking welcome, dude. If you
Alright,
didn't
on
know
that
already,
note-
it's just
What is it? Let's see.
I'm signing off. It's 10 o'clock here. I gotta be up at 5.
Thank you for participating in the Drunk Shawty podcast. It is 1 a.m. on East Coast, and however much time an hour
It's
is
10 p.m. on West Coast.
10 p.m. on West Coast.
12 a.m. on Central
Midnight.
Standard Time.
Mid-coast.
I mean, if you really think about it, bro, I'll talk to y'all later.
If you really
Alright,
think about it.
Colin.
Yeah.
Have a
Think
proper
about it.
sleep, mate.
I will. I have a good wink.
Oh, good
Okay.
wine. Yeah.
Yellow wang.
I didn't say wink. I said wink.
Wink. Yeah.
All right, I'm out. I'll see y'all drunk shotties later.
Peace.
I know.
Why is my light splashed? Oh, my color.
Okay, let's go ahead and move towards conclusions of this conversation. Overall, some people will still find the idea of drinking or taking or having bodily fluids from another person be within a place that they do, washing dishes and cleaning things be disgusting. That's totally fine. But overall, I think if you were to experience what it's like to urinate or do whatever you need to do in a sink or you wash dishes or wash your hands, it's not as crazy of a thought because your urine is mostly comprised of H2O, a compound that is seen within life and everything else as very common. Now, with that being said, the idea of it coming from a human body that's other than yourself is kind of gross. But for most people, if you've tried it, it'll be completely normal because it's like treating your sink as a urinal, which is a very much less cost efficient thing to do than flushing your toilet, which uses a lot of power and water. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yo, Callie, you want to try piss in the sink with me?
All I'm saying is just try it one time. Pee in your sink when you're drunk,
fucking
and you will
do
probably
it.
not be that. You probably won't be that surprised as to how easy it is. And everything I've said has been done within the privacy of myself. I've never been caught peeing in my sink. I'd probably feel embarrassed about doing it, but it saves power and it feels completely natural because you're just peeing in an area that is completely open. It's a dirty area in general if you compare it to everything else you've done in the sink.
I got it, Callie. You're gonna squat over the sink like this, and I'm gonna stand in front of you, and we're gonna cross streams. I'm gonna just flow it right into yours.
Yeah, but that won't be as gross as scooping out the dirty shit you've had from your
That's
sink
absolutely
and
disgusting.
eating it.
You're weird for wanting to do that over drinking
Yeah.
piss.
Gunnar, you know this. I can't pee in front of people. I get anxiety.
This is true. You can't. Even if you were midstream, it would just stop. Anxiety, like, stop.
Can you
shit in front of him?
No.
I don't want that to happen.
Of course, that's a whole
Dude,
different
why
thing.
not?
Why
It's
is
more
that
towards
weird?
scat play.
I
No,
don't see.
no.
Okay, so I think like
I love shitting. I love shitting.
I think like I feel like I think that's crazy that y'all have you he should you.
Wait, how long have you
Words.
been together?
November will be 2 years.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
You sh-
okay.
I mean,
better
try
get- you
shitting
better-
in front of each other. Fuck.
Actually, November will be 3 years.
It's
Damn, Gunner's put on a spot. He doesn't know this shit. That should be easy facts, dude.
They all blend
Damn.
together, okay?
I
It's
mean,
been
that's a
so much
milestone.
great
You should try
time.
shitting in front of each other.
Yeah, what are you saying?
No,
It's been
not
all
gonna
good.
happen.
Come on, do it.
My
Let's see.
my last relationship was
have
comfortable
shit
like
in-
that, and it just got
I was
weird.
taking a shower and he took a shit. He flushed it before it like really stunk up the bathroom, which
Courtesy
I'm
flush.
very grateful for. But yes, he has shit in front of me. But no,
Okay.
I can't. I can't.
You'll get to
Mhm.
that. That's fine.
You'll get to that point.
Okay,
So-
but
so-
okay, question.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Have you guys ever been out, right? Like gone to a party or whatever, and got really drunk, and you, Callie, you had to pee. Has he helped you like go pee outside or something?
No, I don't think I've ever
Mm-mm.
gotten that drunk.
Well, we don't.
Have you ever peed outside?
I don't think you have.
It was before I met you, but yes, once.
Okay.
I think like because lately that she lives here, we don't have the friends, so like we don't go to like huge parties. We usually just hang out with like a close group of friends. So like
Okay.
it's never been. We never really go to like house parties or shit like that. So like, or like they don't like So
Yeah, of course, but I think the situation that Chai brings up is important. If you're in a situation where you're with a partner and you're currently intoxicated, both of you, and you have to urinate, like it's a normal thing where you might want to just give someone security that, hey, you're peeing in a public place, but I'm here with you. It
No
feels
shit.
normal to just do that kind of thing. And when you're
Right.
separating that for yourself, if you're just by yourself, you're alone in your own house, a house that you own, by the way, because I've bought this house with a mortgage loan. I feel like I'm, entitled almost to just be able to pee wherever I want. If I want to pee on my carpet, I'll pee on my carpet, and it'll feel normal to me.
Yeah, the only time I've ever peed outside was me and some friends were out camping, and I didn't know where the bathrooms were at this particular campsite because we hadn't really like established. No, we hadn't like established where everything was, but we were on acid. It was one of my friend's first times ever doing acid, and I had already done it before at this time, but we were all just doing acid together while we were out camping. A really good time. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Yeah, I didn't know where the bathrooms were, and I didn't feel like going on an adventure while I was on acid, so I just went to a place where like I knew no one could see me, and I
Yeah.
pee there.
And that's totally normal. Now imagine that you're not in that awkward situation. You're in the comfort of your own home. You can urinate wherever you please. I think that puts a point to this entire conversation of like, it's in the comfort of your own privacy in your own house. You can do whatever you like, but it's totally normal. Yes,
I'm
Callie?
still not gonna pee anywhere but my toilet.
Yeah, that's totally fine. It's totally normal to want to pee where you have been told by society to pee. This is not a
Don't
thing
bring that
about
shit
being
up.
different from society, but
But it's true though. Like we're brought up to pee in the toilet. Like yeah, it's true.
when you're potty trained as a kid, which being a kid is like being in very developmental stages of your life and you're very influenceable, if you're taught that pee only goes in the toilet, then, it's totally normal. But
I mean, like I used to teach a preschool class at whenever I still lived in Texas before I moved up here, and I would I would go to the kitchen and I would get Cheerios out of our kitchen closet, and I would tell all of our little boys to help teach them how to aim. I would put a couple of Cheerios in the toilet and I would tell them to hit the Cheerios, and if they hit the Cheerios, I would give them like candy.
yeah, that kind of stuff is reinforced as you grow up.
It fucking works.
That's actually kind of cool. I never thought about that.
It works. It works. It totally works. But if you're someone who is an alpha male and you're towards the cooler population of society,
The world is my toilet.
you realize, that the world is your own toilet and you can go further from that. And if you have property that is of your own, you can urinate whatever you like. And it shouldn't be seen as such a gross thing because urine itself is not a crazy thing. It's a bodily fluid, but it's not that crazy of a thing for someone else to see or experience or be in contact with because it's mostly H2O.
But people get stage fright, and I get that because sometimes I do too. Like not that I'm like super self-conscious, but it's just the fact that like not that I'm self-conscious, but like at the same time I don't like it. Just for some reason, like I'm just like, yo, can I just like do my shit real quick? Like I get stage fright too, but like I don't know how to explain it. I
So,
can
like-
understand why Callie would find that weird, so I don't
So-
see it as that uncommon of a thing. Like,
Would you rather never be like you could only ever pee in sinks for the rest of your life? Like even if there was a toilet, there was like some kind of force field that didn't allow you to get near a toilet. So pee in sinks for the rest of your life, or once every 2 months you have to scoop up all the gunk from your sink and eat it as a meal.
oh,
for the
piss
rest
in
of
the
your
sink
life.
For the rest of my life, easily.
Sink, of course. Yeah, I think sink is the
That's
natural
it?
answer. You know, when you think about sinks, it's like maybe I'm in a public place and I have to urinate in a sink in front of other people. I think the shyness of trying to be in front of somebody else and the performer's aspect of it, of like, I'm doing a thing that people normally don't do, I'm peeing in the sink, would probably make you shy. It's a little bit more ahead of, it's a little bit easier to do than scoop up with the excrements and the waste that you would put into your own sink, because sinks I see as more just a thing where you do terrible shit. You wash dishes that are completely dirty and you throw away stuff that's gross if you have a garbage disposal. I think in that situation you're probably more likely to pick a sink to pee in rather than scooping up the dirty, terrible excrements and waste that is in your own sink.
Yeah, I'd much rather fuck piss in the sink and fucking scoop that shit out and eat it.
What? Okay, option. What was the
The other option was, okay, so think about, you know how our garbage disposal doesn't work?
Yeah.
Think about all the shit that's in the bottom of there, and then you fucking taking it with your fucking hand, or you can use a spoon or whatever, but then eating that shit. That's all you need to know. That's it. That worked. Yeah.
Drunk Shawties, we're friends forever till the end. Drunk Shawties, Drunk Shawties, we're friends forever till the end. Drunk Shawties, Drunk Shawties, we're friends forever till the end. Drunk Shawties, Drunk Shawties, we're friends forever till the end. Hey yo, I'm chillin' with my homies, you know, we just sippin'. Just copped a pack of claws and it's the full mix. And don't mess with the baby clan, the rest will be history, man. Pack up your bags, we'll see you when the hunt sings. And we drone like that, homie, watch my back while I shoot through this crack. Cool vibes all day, all year. If you ain't gaming with us, then get the fuck out of here. Drunk Shawties, Drunk Shawties, we're friends forever till the end. Drunk Shawties, Drunk Shawties, we're friends forever till the end. And it's all good when the lights go. We'll still think of you. Don't you worry now when it gets dark. Shorty, you still got Drunk Shawties, Drunk Shawties, we're friends forever.